You have one life to live. You have one life. I don't want to die with knowing I could have gone harder. I could have challenged my fears and my limitations, and I could have done more with my time. As somebody who really truly cherishes their life, you should want to leave a legacy, make an impact while you're here. And that's what this channel is about. It's about waking people up and giving them the tools in order to do that. Yo, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Joshua McNeal, and today's video is about understanding the matrix, understanding what matrix you're currently in, how to escape that matrix and create your own reality and create yourself and grab hold of your destiny. Why would you want to know this information? Well, if you're like me, you may have huge aspirations, huge goals, huge dreams that you want to attain that most people would tell you that it's crazy. You may want to become president someday. You may want to go to the moon someday. You may want to become an iconic rock star and change the world through art, music, and film. You may want to invent the next app or a piece of technology that's going to revolutionize the way in which we live our lives. You may be one of those people. However, the reality is you're probably living in an environment where that's not being supported. And you have to understand, most people are doubting themselves. Most people are dealing with their own insecurities from their own lifetime that if they can't help, we can't help it. It's in our nature, and it can be the people that you love the most. It's just what it is. But it's important that you know this information so that you can appear as Neo in the Matrix. You can appear to be superhuman and limitless within your reality. It's just mindsets that you can get into, and you have to constantly put yourself into these mindsets, because no matter what, you're gonna get programmed to be average. Society doesn't program you to be a high achiever or to be somebody who's self-actualized in society. We're created to basically be average, normal, and follow the herd mentality. And that's sometimes the hardest thing to do, is to break free from that, because you may rub people the wrong way, you may lose friends, your family may think you're crazy, but I look at it like this. You have one life to live. You have one life. I don't want to die with knowing I could have gone harder. I could have challenged my fears and my limitations, and I could have done more with my time. As somebody who really truly cherishes their life, you should want to leave a legacy, make an impact while you're here. And that's what this channel is about. It's about waking people up and giving them the tools in order to do that. The whole overall gist of this video is to let you understand that who you are is not who you actually are. You know what I'm saying? You've been programmed to be and think the way you are. This topic can go forever. I'm gonna break this down into separate videos. I'm just trying to get better at actually just talking on camera on the subject, so I appreciate it if you've made it this far in the video. What I wanna do is wake people up. Imagine the moment you were born, someone put sunglasses on your face, right? The moment you were born, you were put sunglasses on your face. And everywhere you go, you see reality through these sunglasses, and it colors reality, basically. You see reality for whatever the sunglasses tell you reality is. This process is taking the glasses off and seeing the world for what it truly is. You may be stuck in an archetype, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody tries to place this identity on you, and you get stuck being this person. You're like a caricature of the identity that people tell you. You know what I'm saying? Being black in America is 100% that. Like, the moment you're born in America and you're black, you're told who the fuck you are. The television tells you who you are, the music tells you who you are, even other black people tell you who you are and how you're supposed to act, and then white America tells you who you are and how you're supposed to act. And there's so many fucking barriers. And for myself, I've had to like truly know that, so that I can like start weeding through all these rules and I can become who I want to be. This process is a lifelong process. It's not something that just happens overnight. It can be scary, it can depress you, you're gonna go through a lot of changes, but you're gonna be thanking yourself when you do, because you're gonna actually look back on yourself and be like, damn, like I remember I was asleep in those photos. Your eyes are open, but I was asleep in those photos. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna look back on yourself and be like, damn, I wasn't actually thinking for myself. I was just thinking in an acceptable way so that I can be accepted by my society, by my reality, by my family, by my friends, by my peers. And this is all about waking you up so that you can be exactly who the fuck you want to be. The possibilities are endless. You can become anything you want to be. Anybody who's made an impact on this world, they're tapped into a different frequency. Become more than what society tells you to be. You know, create your own rules, break the rules, bend the rules, walk through society like Neo. It's like when Neo is brought out of the Matrix by Morpheus, he's like basically given all these new mental upgrades, and he's learning about what reality really is, so that whenever he goes back into the Matrix, he has like superhuman abilities. He can fly, he can bend reality, and that's what it's almost like. It's like you're walking into an environment and you can do more than what the normal person is. Like if you're in high school, this type of information will fucking blow your mind away. In high school, we were controlled by what group we belong to. You know what I'm saying? With no control of your own, you fall into a category and you have to like hang out with a certain group of people. But if you know this information in high school, you will literally be fearless and not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You won't give a fuck because you'll realize that all these personas, all these identities have no control over you. They're literally just ideas in our minds to control us. And when you know that, you're like Neo in the Matrix. You don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And you may rub people the wrong way. Not everyone's gonna like you. You know what I'm saying? But they will see the power that you have. You will shine brighter. I'll tell you this, I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. No one man does. I'm just speaking from my heart, speaking from my gut, and just trying to put it into words for you guys. This is just meant for you to start questioning yourself. An actionable item that you can do today is to go buy a journal and sit down and start to ask yourself, what are my fears? What are my limitations in my mind? Who am I currently to this day? What persona are you currently living in? Understand this about yourself so that you can break free from it and you can be whatever you want to be. This is like the steps it takes to recreate yourself. I haven't really understood how to do it until like this year. Honestly, like it's taken me a long time, but I'm awake to it and I love it because I feel like I feel free. I feel like I can dream big, and I feel like when I dream big, I'm like, okay, how do I do it? You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like when I dream big, a voice in my mind tells me I can't do that or I can't have that. Anytime you have an idea and a voice in your brain tells you you can't do it, you have to understand that that voice isn't your voice. That voice was put in your brain by somebody else, whether it was a parent, a friend, a teacher, someone from your past. You may not even know. It may have happened when you were a little child, but this is like the type of shit you have to wake up to, like the voice in your head. You have to reprogram your mind to think differently. This video is really just an introduction to the whole entire subject. I'm gonna be diving into it with more videos, more information, more actionable items that you can apply to your life so that you can start to wake up and you can start to realize who you are and start to become whatever you want to be. And the beautiful thing is, whenever you fall into one paradigm, you can break free from that. I want to leave you guys with one last piece of information. Anything is possible. Anything is fucking possible. Everything in your house, every piece of technology was literally an idea in someone's mind. Every brand was an idea in someone's mind. Everything you see, every business, every store, everything was literally an idea. It started in someone's mind and they took the steps, they took action, they challenged their fears, they challenged their limitations, they challenged the limitations that were placed upon them, and then they actualized it into reality. And once you truly grasp that, you'll start to realize your own personal power. Because when you see these people, you'll realize that the people that created the world are no smarter than you are. You know what I'm saying? I think Steve Jobs fucking said this in a video. Everything in our reality was created by people who are no smarter than you, no better than you, no cooler than you. You have to understand that. Empower yourself. Empower yourself. You're only operating at like 50% at what you're capable of. Realize that shit. Because once you do, bro, there is no stopping you. It's like taking the emergency brakes off your fucking mind. And you have to constantly challenge yourself. And you have to constantly ask yourself, what would I do if I was completely fearless? What would I do if I had no fears and I gave no fucks? Ask yourself that. And I swear to God, it's gonna start opening the possibilities of what you're capable of. So thank you guys very much. I appreciate you. Leave a comment with the questions. If you like the video, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you. Peace.